I don't believe in many things like Santa Claus and nipple rings, but one thing that I do believe is muskies.
Muskies.
They seem to be the king of fish, and if I ever get a wish, it will be to go and hunt for muskies.
Muskies.
Hey, how you doing? Old Musky guy here, and today's message is work those weeds. And I know what you're saying. Oh yeah, I always work the weed edges. No, work right in the weeds. Year round, I find all sorts of fish down in the submerged weeds. They're year round. Doesn't matter what time of year it is, like that. And then also at certain times, you'll find them up in the floating weeds like lily pads, or with this fish, what I call it is duckweed, like the little lily pads. They'll be right in that stuff, so you have to get it in there. But the only two things that'll get in there are the spinner baits and what I was using, a buzz bait. And if it's real thick, you have to use a buzz bait. There's no way to get anything through there otherwise. And it's quite effective. You'll see this one's right in these weeds and comes and grabs it. A lot of people, they get stuck on, oh, I have to do the weed edge. And yes, weed edges are important, but don't forget the rest of the weeds that go in there. I was on a lake and I saw a guy. Wasn't a friend, but just somebody I knew. I'd seen him around, and he's got clients out, and he's following the weed edge all along. Okay, pretty standard thing. However, I had been out there for a few hours and had caught one and had been seeing all sorts of fish thick into the weeds. So I'm a nice guy. I went over and told him, and so what do you think he did? The rest of the day, he continued doing the weed edges all the way around. He usually posts on Facebook when he gets his clients a fish. I didn't see anything posted that day. Didn't surprise me. So here, take a look, and then I'll show you what I was using. Okay, here's what I was using, just a standard little buzz bait. I bought this one secondhand. It looks like a slot master. I'm not positive though. I think that's what this is. Always add the yellow twister tail to the end, so this can go right through pretty much anything. If you want to throw it in open water, fine. I've caught a lot of fish on buzz baits in open water. And then also, like I said, you can just go through the lily pads, reeds, wood, anything just floats right along the surface. So I know some people say, well, if you fishing those weeds in that. You might catch bass. Oh, the horrors. You might catch a fish other than a muskie. It's quicker to take that bass off and get fish again than it is for you to decide which color of suet to throw. So don't, pretty much, if you're not catching other fish like bass and northern, you're probably not fishing in the right place a lot of the times. So there it is. Work those weeds. Get yourself some fish. Till next time, we'll see you.